Guys, this is Victor Bugarin from Navajas Bugarin, Bugarin Live, and Bugarin TV. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm here with Anthony Robbins. We're here in
Cortland, Alabama.
and Boneyard Farm. And it's called Boneyard Farm because of this.
Yeah, we got bones everywhere out on this place. You know, a lot of people's heard me talk about that over the years, and funny story with it. When we first moved here, everywhere we dug, the chickens still dig up bones, you know, every day out here. But
wow.
The people that lived here, like in the 50s or so, just had tons and tons of dogs, and they would go to the local butcher shops and get the bones that still had little meat scraps on them, and that's how they fed their dogs. So they're buried everywhere out here. You know,
Okay.
it's pretty neat. It's kind of where we got the name Boneyard from, and just stuck with it from there. So.
Okay, and guys, I want you guys to follow and share, please. Please follow and share. Your website is what? Boneyard Farm, Game Farm?
Boneyard Farm on Facebook. And
Just Boneyard Farm.
Just Boneyard Farm, and then Boneyard Farm on Instagram.
TikTok?
You're doing a TikTok now. It's Boneyard Farm as well, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, so you can check it out on there. We don't do a lot on TikTok. We were having a lot of scammers on there, but she has started doing it. But the main Boneyard Farm page on Facebook, I think it'll have a little over 300,000 followers on it. So that way you know you're not on one of the scammer pages.
I was impressed. I was really
Thank you.
impressed.
My wife, she handles all that. She does a really, really good job at it. And also, I think the Instagram's somewhere around 100,000 followers on there. Because new accounts will spring up all the time. These hackers or Facebook, you know, they're doing fraud on there.
Thieves,
What
yeah,
they're doing. But yeah, they'll start one up and it'll get 10 or 15,000 followers pretty quick before somebody catches on to it and lets us know about it, and then we'll get it took down. But
Well, I'm going to put their phone number right here too. That way you have their phone number. What's your number?
Yeah, it's the 256-476-7157.
So if you guys order something, make sure you always call the number.
Absolutely. Please give us a call.
Every
first.
person I've talked to that they get frauded, it's because they don't answer their phones.
That's right.
So just always call them and make sure it's them. So I met you at the barbecue at Slick Lizard
Slick
Barbecue.
Lizard, yeah. We've been going up there to Jerry's farm for a long time now, and Jerry's a really good friend of mine and somebody that's, you know, a lot of our older videos you'll see me bragging on Jerry and his family, and they kind of helped us a lot on getting to where we are with
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah. Jerry has always been good to me. When we first started trying to do what we were doing, you know, a lot of these other farms would want you to raise chickens for them or something like that, you know, instead of helping you chase your dream on it. And Jerry was right the opposite of that. He answered any questions we had, and he's helped us out a lot, and helped me pick out different chickens and add different bloodlines to the farm and that sort of thing over the years. So I really think highly of him.
That's good that you're grateful, because being grateful, I think, is one of the hardest things for people to be, is grateful.
That's true. If you don't stay humble, you got to remember, you know, what the good Lord gives you, he can take it away. So a man needs to always stay humble and appreciate what he's got in life, for sure.
So how long have you had the farm for? And your wife was saying that you've had chickens since you were a little baby, and she's had chickens.
That's right. We both had chickens since we were kids. Now we've been together 20 years now, and now we've been at this farm for 13 years. 13 or 14 years that we've been here, but where we lived at the other place, we just had a couple acres in which we had chickens there too, you know. We really started selling birds in about 2014 or 2015, somewhere in there, and we started selling chickens. Before that, we just, you know, raised them for ourselves. So.
Okay. And what are your major bloodlines that you have?
Probably the main things that we raise and sell the most of is going to be the A-seals, sweaters, Kelsos, radios, and Albany.
Let's go each one. Your A-seals. You sell the most A-seals?
We sell a lot of them. I pretty much sell out of A-seals every year.
What are they?
We call them a Sonato A-seal. That's
Okay.
what I was told they were when I got them from JC. Just a really, really good bird to cross with anything, really gentle and really smart. You know, they're by far the smartest and gentlest bird that I've ever owned. You know, the
Wow.
A-seals are.
That's the good thing about A-seals. They're very healthy. They're healthy. They're gentle. They cut real good. They cross real good. That's what they're good qualities, right?
Yeah, and they'll add brain power to anything.
Smart.
No matter what you cross them on, it'll make a smarter bird.
Okay. You like them half and half, or you like them?
I like them at a quarter, but the half and halves, now for several years in a row, we were raising, I don't know, probably 300 half and halves, half sweater and half ACL. And everybody loved them. We sold out of them every year. So
Sweater ACLs?
sweater ACLs at half and half,
Okay.
Especially the guys in Mexico. They loved them at half and half there. But at a quarter, I raised some one time that were half sweater, quarter kelso, quarter ACL, and it made a phenomenal bird come out of
And
that.
usually use the sweater cock over the ACLs, or the other way around?
Okay, that depends on what the customer is wanting. A lot of the guys in Mexico, when I was raising them, wanted a silly look to it. So we would use the ACL hen and a sweater cock to get those stags looking more ACL.
Okay.
Now, if you go the other way, if you'll use an ACL cock over the sweater hens, you'll get a more of an American game looking chicken out of it. And you can still see the ACL in it, but not as pronounced.
And ability-wise, they're same thing?
Same thing, yeah. They would turn out the same thing either way. It's just using that ACL mama, we would get a little bit more of that ACL style body and a little bit more of that ACL style.
And then those
head.
half hens, you use them with something else, or to make?
Now, I've took the half and half hens and bred them back to sweater kelso, and that's how I would make the half quarters.
Okay.
The half sweater, quarter kelso, quarter ACL. And it made a phenomenal bird going.
Better than the half and halves?
In my opinion, well, it varies on where you're going to use them at, and what style of show you're going to use them in.
Okay.
For Mexico, half and half seemed to be the trick down there because most of their shows had a
real big place.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And that bigger place makes a difference. On the more ACL in it, the less he's gonna run anywhere across. With the.
So you've had those for how many years?
We've had the ACLs and the sweaters both. I got them at the same time from JC. I guess it's been going on.
JC still? Where's JC from? He's still alive?
The last time I heard, he was still alive. His wife had passed away. He was from out on the other side of Phil Campbell. Now, he wasn't like a big breeder, seller type. He always used his chickens. And he had got down in a little bit of bad shape, didn't think he was doing too good, and so he let me get those ACLs and sweaters from him. Yeah.
Sweaters come lemon hackle or the dark sweaters? Or?
They'll come all of it. I made my spangle sweaters, green-legged sweaters, out of the same sweater blood. Now, I do raise and get the ones that's the nice lemon hackle, white streamers, but now I'll also spit out of every 50, I'll have 1 or 2 a year that come almost as dark as a Cardinal Club Kelso.
Okay.